Okay, so have you ever thought about like a job, where you'd be like on the front lines of helping the planet,
Hmm.
but also like getting to lead a team and maybe even work with cool tech?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool to think that that's all part of being a waste management supervisor.
Yeah, that's right. CAs.
Yeah, it's a field that's really like, shedding its old image
Yeah,
and embracing innovation and sustainability.
totally.
It's really a far cry from that like outdated image of just trash collection.
Totally. You'd be surprised by how much it's changed.
Yeah.
So you've expressed interest in this career path,
Mm-hmm.
and we've gathered some pretty cool insights from RoleCatcher's career guide to help you decide if it's the right fit for you.
Yeah, and it's a career path that's in high demand
Wow.
as like global awareness of environmental issues grows.
The need for skilled professionals in waste management is growing right alongside it.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So let's break down what a waste management supervisor actually like does
Yeah.
day to day.
So in essence, you'd be overseeing the whole entire waste cycle. So
Mm.
collection, sorting,
Okay.
recycling, disposal.
Okay.
But what's really crucial here is making sure that all these processes
Yeah.
follow environmental regulations.
Okay.
So you're not just managing waste here, but you're actually safeguarding the environment.
It's a lot more than people think.
Yeah.
It's a huge responsibility.
Mm.
And from what I'm reading in RoleCatcher,
Yeah.
it goes way beyond just logistics.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a really strong leadership component.
Really?
Yeah, you would be responsible for managing teams,
Okay.
developing efficient waste management methods,
Wow.
and you'd even promote waste reduction strategies within your organization.
So you're like shaping how the
Teacher.
company thinks about waste?
Yeah, imagine motivating your team to implement like a new recycling program
Uh-huh.
that drastically cuts down on landfill waste.
Oh, wow.
That's the kind of impact you could have.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about the positive impact, like you said, you can have as a waste management supervisor.
Mhm.
But RoleCatcher also gets real about the day-to-day.
Yeah.
It's not always like super glamorous, is it?
You got it.
Yeah.
The job can be really physically demanding.
Yeah.
You might be outside in all kinds of weather.
Right.
You're dealing with heavy equipment and, yeah, sometimes unpleasant odors is just part of the territory.
I gotta be honest, like the idea of working with garbage
Yeah.
always kind of made me cringe a little bit.
Right.
I once had this trash can.
Wow.
Well, let's just say I learned my lesson about tightly sealed bags.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing here in RoleCatcher, like, it really highlights
Yeah.
the bigger picture
Yeah.
importance of this role.
Exactly. And that sense of purpose
Mm-hmm.
is a major plus for a lot of people in this field.
Yeah.
Like RoleCatcher really emphasizes that despite the challenges,
Yeah.
waste management supervisors, they actually report high levels of job satisfaction.
Really?
Yeah, they feel really good about contributing to a healthier planet
Yeah.
and know that their work is essential.
Yeah, it's not just about the trash. It's
Exactly.
about making a difference. And speaking of tangible, what about the career path itself?
Okay.
Like, it seems like there's a lot of room to grow.
Absolutely. This isn't a dead-end job.
Okay, good.
You can climb the ladder.
Yeah.
You can gain more responsibility.
Yeah.
You could potentially even lead large-scale projects
Wow.
or manage entire facilities.
So where do you even start? What does that entry-level position look like?
Often it starts with a role, like a waste management technician.
All right.
This is where you really get your hands dirty. Like literally you're learning the ins and outs of equipment, maintenance, collection routes, safety procedures.
Gotcha.
It's all about gaining that practical experience.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
And I'm guessing from there,
Yeah.
you can start to specialize and move up.
exactly. As you gain more experience,
Mhm.
you might become like a waste management coordinator,
Okay.
and you're overseeing schedules, logistics, making sure everything runs smoothly.
So you're like the organizer,
Yeah, exactly.
keeping everything running.
And then from there, you could transition into a specialist role,
Okay.
focusing on specific areas like recycling program development
Great.
or even hazardous waste management.
Oh, wow. So you can really like
Yeah,
find something you're passionate about
exactly.
and kind of go that route.
Find your niche.
Yeah, I bet those specialized roles are in high demand,
Oh, yeah.
especially as things get more complex.
For sure.
What about like the tippy top?
Mhm.
What if you want to reach the top of the waste management
Yeah,
career ladder? What is that?
that would be the waste management manager.
Okay.
They oversee like everything.
Wow.
Setting long-term strategies, managing budgets,
Mm-hmm.
leading teams of supervisors and specialists.
It's a big job.
It is big picture decision making,
Yeah.
shaping the entire company's sustainability efforts.
So from technician to manager,
That's right.
that's quite the career path.
It is.
You know what I appreciate is that RoleCatcher doesn't try to sugarcoat it.
Mm-hmm.
It really emphasizes that, like, moving up
Yeah.
takes continuous learning.
Yes, it's true. This field is always changing.
Yeah.
New technologies pop up, regulations change, best practices are constantly being refined
Right.
to stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
You're going to be a lifelong learner.
So how does somebody actually level up
Okay.
in this world?
Yeah.
Does RoleCatcher have any advice on that?
They do. They highlight the importance of pursuing like advanced degrees,
Mhm.
certifications, workshops,
Okay.
all to enhance your knowledge and demonstrate your expertise.
So it's not just about on-the-job experience. It's about, like, actually getting...
Not gonna- yeah.
Yeah, and staying current. and
Exactly.
important.
And when it comes to certifications,
Yeah.
there's a few that employers really look for.
Yeah. Okay, what are those?
So there's the Certified Hazardous Materials Manager,
Okay,
or CHMM.
gotcha.
This is really essential for anybody who's working with
Right.
potentially dangerous materials.
Makes sense.
Then there's the Certified Waste Management Professional,
Okay.
or CWMP.
Gotcha.
And that one shows your expertise in waste management principles and practices.
Yeah, it sounds like those certifications, like, really beef up your resume.
Absolutely. That show a commitment to professional development
Yeah.
and signal to employers that you're serious about this.
You're not messing around.
Exactly.
Okay, so you've got the experience.
Yeah.
You're working on certifications,
Mm-hmm.
but there's got to be more to it than that, right?
Right.
What about networking?
Networking is huge.
Okay.
RoleCatcher really emphasizes going to industry conferences and events.
Okay. Are there any big ones?
Yeah. They specifically mention the National Waste and Recycling Association,
Okay.
or NWRA,
Gotcha.
and the International Solid Waste Association,
Wow.
or ISWA.
Okay.
These gatherings are awesome opportunities to connect with other professionals,
Yeah.
learn about new trends,
Uh-huh.
and even find mentors.
So it's about, like, putting yourself out there, building those relationships.
Building relationships and learning from the best.
That's a good point.
Yeah, and these conferences,
Yeah.
they often have presentations
Yeah.
on like cutting-edge technologies and new and innovative approaches.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you're not just networking, you're also learning.
Exactly.
It seems like this field is all about, like,
Yeah.
adapting and evolving.
Absolutely. It's constantly changing.
It's pretty amazing how much opportunity there is in this field.
It is.
But with all this talk about skills and certs and stuff,
Yeah.
it makes you wonder, like, is there a certain type of person
Mhm.
who's really good at this?
Yeah.
What does RoleCatcher say about that?
They actually have a whole section about it.
Really?
Yeah, it's called like, Is This You?
Okay.
And it's all about like self-assessment and like recognizing the key qualities
Uh-huh.
of a successful waste management supervisor.
So beyond the technical stuff,
Right.
what are we talking about here?
So first and foremost, you got to be a strong leader.
Okay.
Remember, you're going to be managing these teams,
Yeah.
motivating people,
Mhm.
resolving conflicts.
Yeah.
So having strong communication and interpersonal skills is really important.
Yeah, you can't exactly, like, avoid tough conversations when you're dealing with garbage.
Right, exactly.
So,
Then there's the whole problem-solving aspect.
yeah.
You're going to run into unexpected challenges,
Mhm.
equipment malfunctions,
For sure.
logistical nightmares,
Oh, yeah.
being able to think on your feet,
Mhm.
adapt to change,
Right.
and come up with creative solutions is key.
You got to be able to handle anything.
Pretty much.
What about the environmental side of things?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
how important is it to really care about sustainability?
RoleCatcher says it's a big deal for a lot of people.
Yeah.
You're not just managing waste.
Right.
You're helping to make the planet healthier.
Mm-hmm.
That sense of purpose can be really motivating.
Yeah. Especially when the job's not super glamorous.
Exactly.
It's about the bigger picture.
Yeah, seeing the impact you're making.
And with all this new technology, I bet that's changing things too.
Oh, for sure.
What's that like?
We're talking about like AI-powered sorting systems,
Wow.
robotic waste collectors,
No way.
data analytics to make routes better and cut down on waste.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's a really exciting time to be in the field,
It sounds like it.
especially for people who are tech savvy and really like being on the cutting edge.
So if you're listening and you're like, okay, I like a challenge.
Yeah.
I don't mind a fast-paced environment,
Mm-hmm.
and I really want to make a difference.
Yeah.
It sounds like this could be a good fit.
It could be a great fit.
That's awesome. This has been really eye-opening.
It's a field with a lot to offer.
Thanks for walking us through it.
Of course.
And for everyone listening, if you want to learn more about this career path,
Yeah.
make sure to check out RoleCatcher's full guide.
Definitely worth a read.
It's packed with even more insights and advice.
For sure.
And that's it for our deep dive today.
Awesome.
We'll catch you next time.